Hey up and welcome to another episode of Last Cast. Today you join us for something a bit different up here at Sunrise Lakes, and we're doing like a mini Christmas cheer match. It's Boxing Day today, it's a bit cold, as you can see there's plenty of ice on the water, so it should be an interesting little match. There's three of us here, first time Connor's been on camera today, we've got Tom as well, and what we're going to do is just draw 3 pegs. We've picked a nice sort of sheltered area to fish, and basically it's anything counts. We've got permission from fishery owner to use nets today, so we're going to basically see what we can catch and weigh them in at the end and see who's got the biggest net. There'll be a variety of tactics. I'm going to go for silvers today. I think Connor's going to target the carp and Tom's going to do a bit of everything, so we'll see how things play out, to be fair. We're going to draw the pegs in a second. We've got sticks to draw, so nice and traditional, and like I say, we'll get those drawn, have a look at the pegs and then get fishing. So without further ado, we'll crack on.
It seems quite obvious, I don't know why. Wait, so shortest sticks here?
Yeah.
Longest is over there?
Yeah. Come on. That looks like the middle stick. End peg for me and Tom. Getting short walk.
It was the longest peg. Why would you do that?
How obvious? It wasn't obvious.
It was sticking to the middle.
Saying that, I'd rather have the middle peg, but
I think middle's better, be. Now then, gents, alright.
right, so we're ready to kick off the match now, so that's time. Let's start. Right, so to start off the session, I'm just going to put in 3 balls of ground bait loose. I've got a 50-50 mix, cereal and fish meal. I've just got a load of dead pinkies, a few casters, a few grains of hemp. And I'm just going to pot it in loose because the bottom's a bit silty. And my plan today is to try and catch a bit of everything over 2 lines. Got 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So on this right hand line, I'm hoping to loose feed maggots all day, try and get a few fish out shallow. So I've set up 4 shallow rigs. And on the left hand line, I'm hoping for some more quality fish. So that's where I've got a plan of putting in 2 balls of ground bait and plenty of casters and a bit of chopped worm as well, because there are a few big perch in here. I don't really have a particularly great edge line to fish. And on that line, I'll probably just put in casters loose, sort of a pouch every 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. That's the plan initially. But basically, I'm just looking to try and keep fish coming all day. That's my plan. No Connor's targeting the carp. So to beat him, if he does catch a few, I need to make sure I keep ticking over, putting plenty of weight in the net. So these 3 pots should create a nice big carpet of bait on the bottom, and I can just loose feed over the top and hopefully catch fish at all levels. So the mix, I've basically got equal parts Census Gross Guard on, a bit of Silver X Roach. I've put in a little bit of Frenzied MC Black as well, just for a bit of activity, and then I've just got the fish meal part, which is Amino Black by Dynamite, and then a bit of the F1 Cool Water as well. So these 2 balls that I'm putting on the left hand line are really rich in chopped worm. What I don't want is too much ground bait on that line, so I've got a bit of variety then. And because I'm fishing at the same distance, I've plumbed up and found the same depth, so I don't have to change rigs. I can just jump from one line to the other. Like I say, hopefully that'll allow me to keep the fish feeding all day pretty much. So the mix I've created is a really nice dark mix as well, so should be basically, it's the idea being that it's just non-selective what I'm doing today to start off with, and then depending what comes into the peg on each of the lines, I should be able to sort of chop and change through the day. So it might be the case that I end up feeding neat chopped worm or loose feeding casters instead of maggots. One thing as well with this left hand line, because I'm putting the ground bait in as opposed to loose on the right line, I'm putting in balls of ground bait. I've got a slightly tighter feed area as well. Then I'm not cupping the balls in really hard because I want them to break up quite quickly, and then, like I say, try and get into the fish nice and quick. So the rig I'm going to start with is a nice positive 4x16s pencil rig, Sensus SA2. I've just got that plumbed up at bang on dead depth. Again, bulk and then 2 droppers, so fairly compact. I've got a 418 set up as well, and with the droppers a bit tight, so it's basically like a little bread punch rig. So we'll just start on single fluoro maggot and see if we can get into some bites early. Put pouch casters over that left hand line. I'm going to start loose feeding the right hand line with maggots. Oh, we had a bite first chuck there. So I'm fishing quite long lines between pole float and tip today, just purely because I expect the wind to get up quite a bit, and it also allows me to search around the peg and try and keep the pole away from the fish. Right, so we're 3 hours into the match now, and to be fair, there's not a right lot to report. I've had 2 bites, 2 fish, one a roach about sort of an ounce, and one a perch that's, well, I'll be lucky if it's even half an ounce, to be fair. But at least I'm winning the match, but it's, yeah, not a lot going on, to be fair. I've had another couple of lines put in, one at 13 metres where I've just put a tiny little nugget of ground bait in with 5 dead pinkies and a couple of casters. I've not had a bite over that yet. I've even put in a little chopped worm line down to the edge where I've just put a tiny blob of chopped worm, about 3 or 4 maggots and a couple of dead pinkies, and same again, not a bite there. So it seems like it's going to be a last hour job or nothing at this rate, and I'm thinking it's starting to look more like a nothing job. So we'll keep rotating the lines, hopefully try and get a bite or 2 if we can, but like I said, I'm not holding out too much hope, so we'll see what happens, see if we get a couple more bites, and hopefully we might catch something that's worth landing.
Right, a bit of an update for me. It's fishing quite tough at the minute. Not had a bite as of yet, and we're about 3 hours in, so it's looking quite tough. Aiden's had 2. Probably make about half an ounce in total, but at least he's had a few bites. It's still frozen over in middle, and the water is extremely cold, so it's not looking very positive, but carry on. I've tried a couple of different things. Tried fishing over ground bait out long for carp originally, but no bites off of that, so we sacked it off. Fished maggot long. No indications on that as of yet, but could get better as we go on. Got a line down edge, but still nothing showing for that, and we've got a short line in case there's any skimmers about, but I'm not sure they're going to feed at the minute. But hopefully, you never know, last hour they could rock up and could have a bite, but at the time being I'm just staying long in the slightly deeper water, hoping that one might come along and be a match winner.
Alright folks, bit of an update. Been feeding ground bait and pinkies on my pole line. I've tried the feeder and I haven't had a bite in 3 hours. Safe to say it's not easy, but same story for us all, really. I'm just hoping it picks up in last hour. I'm fishing to save a blank now at this point, but at the moment I can't get a bite on a size 20 hook and single pinky. But we'll see what happens. You. Yeah.
Please. Right, it's on. Yes. Oh, come on.
You have one up?
Well, we had micro roach.
We'll get back out there, big one.
Lost it.
Didn't know that.
Hey?
Right on it.
Did you see it? Massive. About half an ounce. Is it on?
Come on. Put the camera down.
Come on.
Come on.
You go.
Go fine. Is it skinner? I read it. From that you get 2 more, 2 more.
Even smaller. What a dog! Straight away. Good fish. Micro perch.
Is it all in here? I feel like a... Right, well, after probably one of the hardest days fishing I've ever had, I've got a nice net full here, mixed bag. Big perch, bream, and a smaller bream. And I've actually won the match with that, believe it or not. We're not weighing it because this bream here is bigger than anything anyone else caught. So, I'd like to thank Aidan and Connor for turning up, and the best man's won again. Cheers for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.